Good day, friends. Welcome to my channel and to today's video. So today what I'm going to be talking about are my favorite YouTube channels. These are channels that I absolutely adore and love, and I cannot wait to share them with you. And I have a disclaimer. None of these channels are beauty related. None of them. Maybe one just a little bit slightly beauty related, but for the most part, none of these are beauty related. So I know that might sound like a shock to you guys because when I started my channel was strictly related to beauty content, but I'm finding that I don't watch a lot of beauty content anymore. I watch all of these channels instead. I still like to film beauty content. Obviously, here I am with all this makeup on, but by and large, these are the channels I'm watching when I'm watching YouTube. So welcome if you're new. My name is Amy. This is Dolly Mama's Daily Life, formerly Dolly Mama Beauty. And on this channel, I talk about my life. I talk about things that I like. I talk about a variety of topics on this channel. Today, we're talking about YouTube in general and my favorite YouTube channels. So I hope you guys will find this fun. If you like a variety of content like me, then I think that some of these YouTube channels are going to really appeal to you if you're anything like me. I just have a variety of interests, and this really encapsulates my interests. So yes, so we're talking just about things that I love on this channel, and so I hope you guys will think about subscribing. Make sure you like and subscribe today. Join the DMDL crew. We're a small mighty crew. We'd like to grow here on YouTube. Okay, so that being said, as we get all of that out of the way, I love YouTube. Now, as far as YouTube is concerned, I mean, I've been on YouTube myself as a channel for close to 10 years now. I started as Dolly Mama Beauty. I rebranded to Dolly Mama's Daily Life so I could talk about a variety of topics that weren't necessarily all beauty related. So as I was compiling this list, I just went through all the channels that I love to watch. And pretty much most of these videos and most of these channels, I will not skip videos from these people that I'm about to mention to you. So I don't watch much TV, but I watch a lot of YouTube. And I find myself gravitating towards a YouTube that I can listen to and not necessarily watch. And yeah, here we go. So these are my top 10 YouTube channels as of right now. I think I have one that I need to switch out, but for the most part, I love this person. And so these are in no particular order, okay? So we are going to start my first YouTube channel that I want to talk about. And all of these channels, you guys, all of them are going to be linked down in the description box. All the people are going to be tagged. I hope that you guys know how much I love all of your channels if you're watching my video. And yeah, you guys are all just so great. I love all of these people so much. Okay, so the first channel I want to talk about is a channel called, and I'm going to put some photos over here. I'm going to put a photo of these people over here, is The World According to Briggs, or World According to Briggs. Oh my God, I love this guy. He is so funny. And this channel basically mixes, I'm not even joking you, mixes a bit of stand-up, sarcastic stand-up humor with geographical data and statistics. I know that might sound like an odd combination, but trust me when I tell you, this guy has done it all. He is from California like me, moved up to Oregon, and he does this channel called World According to Briggs, and his name is Briggs. And basically what he talks about are statistics and data about geographical locations across the country and around the globe. He's talked about where to retire in Europe on a budget. He's talked about states with the worst crime. He's talked about small towns that are hidden gems. He's talked about small towns that are nightmare scary. He's talked about weather. He's talked about, and he does lots of top 10 and ranking style videos, which you guys know I love ranking style videos. Any channel that does a ranking style on their channel, I'm here for it. It doesn't matter what it's about. I love, 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 love this kind of content. It's so good. He is hilarious. And he's done stand-up before, and he was in the army like me, and I just feel really connected to him in a very odd sort of way. Like he's just kind of that, person that, I could totally be friends with. And I've always liked statistics, and I've always liked lists. So for me, this channel is great. So I don't know what my favorite video is that he's filmed, but he posts videos every day. He also has a cruise channel. He has some other stuff, a channel called On This Day. He has a lot of different channels, but this World According to Briggs is my favorite one of his. And I just love, love, love. He did a video recently about states with the worst weather. And what shocked me was that he got to number 2 and it was our state. It was California. And I laughed because I'm like, oh, wait a minute. He's totally right. You know, with all the fires and stuff, I mean, half the year our sky is just filled with smoke or whatever. And it's so true. And I just laughed and I'm like, oh my God, things you'd never think of. And if you're going to move somewhere, he's the perfect channel to watch because, you know, he does all the research for you and then you know whether or not that's someplace that you want to actually go and move to. So yeah, there you go. World According to Briggs, highly suggest. Second, oh my God, this is my new obsession. This particular channel is my new obsession. This is Lad Bible Stories, or Unilad, but Lad Bible Stories. And I love all the content that's on Lad Bible Stories, but I specifically love the Honesty Box. And the Honesty Box, I will link that Honesty Box playlist. I'm telling you, you will fall down a rabbit hole really fast with this. I watched an Honesty Box video yesterday from a priest who was from the Church of England. And I've seen one of a Amish girl, a former Amish. I've seen one with a Mormon. They're called the Honesty Box. Today's video, the one that I watched today, was a guy answering questions from the Honesty Box as a man who defected from North Korea. Oh my God, I am obsessed with this channel. Lad Bible Stories. And then they also do other content that talks about this person's life and aspects of their life and how they became who they became. Former gang members, former neo-Nazi guy, oh my gosh, former North Korean, North Korean who defected, all these things. I watched a really interesting Honesty Box question from a sex worker who was a senior citizen. I cannot tell you guys how interesting this is. It is so phenomenal. So Lad is short for Unilad, but Lad Bible Stories, I'm gonna link it. You guys, trust me when I tell you, you're gonna love this. Okay, so the next channel, and I have not seen videos from this person recently. I think he has another channel that's called List 25 because the voice is the same guy. And this is called Remember When. If you love old TV, and if you're Gen X like me, I'm a Gen Xer, not a baby boomer, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm after the baby boom people. And so the Gen Xers would love this because it talks about things from our childhood, specifically like, say for instance, like old TV shows that we watched when we were kids, TV shows, commercials, products from like the 80s. And it's not always just the 80s, but I'm telling you, or TV shows that didn't work, bad spin-offs, all sorts of cool stuff that's TV related. It's called Remember When. I live for this channel. So fun. I have not seen a lot of videos in Remember When recently, so I actually have to go into my feed and see what some of the new videos are that he has posted. He also does 15 weird facts about certain shows, and that's in Remember When, but I like it when he does his ranking style videos. I'm a ranking fanatic. I love rankings, okay? So that's called Remember When. He's great. The next one probably is my favorite on this list, my absolute favorite on this list. That is Julia Pacheco. If you guys do not know who Julia Pacheco is, she has a YouTube channel that has this year surpassed 1 million subscribers. She is a lovely young lady who is married, has 2 little girls, lives in Utah, and she's a really beautiful, young, sweet housewife and mom. And she has this thriving YouTube channel that really focuses on basic cooking and food prep and budget meal planning. I'm gonna do some videos related to food here coming up, that things that I've learned from Julia over the course of being subscribed to her channel. She has 2 cookbooks. We have both of them. I love her. She's phenomenal. I cannot get enough of Joya. She's just the sweetest, most humble, lovely person you will ever have the pleasure of watching. And she just makes you smile. And she's so grateful and so appreciative of her subscribers. And she has all of her recipes are listed on her website. I'm telling you guys, we're talking easy recipes. Easy, simple recipes that anybody can make with minimal ingredients, and they're always good. Every single thing I've made from Joya's channel, and I'm telling you when I tell you, I pretty much predominantly only cook things that I've learned from Joya. Not all, but most. Joya Pacheco, highly recommend. You want a good channel to get into cooking, do something really, really simple where you don't have to like work extra hard or do anything sort of gourmet. She's very relatable and she's just like an average person. There's no celebrity. There's no vain vanity to her. She's just really, really sweet and I love her to death. Okay, the next person, she's pretty popular. I'm sure most of you that watch my channel probably have heard of this person. This is Shay Whitney. Now, Shay, I really, really adore Shay. I get a lot of my Amazon recommendations from Shay Whitney. And I just enjoy her content. I enjoy the practicality of a lot of the things that she recommends. I really enjoy her fashion content, although I don't buy a lot of clothes. I get a lot of inspiration from some of the things that she posts in her trend videos. Not that I try to be ultra trendy. I kind of have my own vibe, my own style. I mean, I'm wearing a Raiders hoodie today. I know my team sucks. Don't come for me. Anyway, you'll regret it. But, you know, different things like, you know, gadgets and things like that and gizmos. I like Brittany Vassar too, but I really, really like Shay more. I really just kind of connect with her. She's very minimalistic with her makeup. I've kind of taken some cues from her in changing kind of my makeup routine, my skincare routine. I mean, she's the one that got me onto castor oil and I am obsessed with castor oil. Let me tell you, she does a lot of health related videos. She's very, very holistic in terms of her approaches to you know, safety around her home. I really, really appreciate that. So I've learned a lot from her, and just the castor oil thing alone for me is like worth its weight in gold, and I live for her. She's just the best. Okay, so moving on from Shay, we're gonna go to another person who has taught me so much that I just can't even. I just adore this person so much. This is Gabe Bolt. Gabe is a minimalist. Gabe is a young man who I think is maybe in his late 20s, almost 30, married, has a couple of kids, and he is retired. He does YouTube full time. And I've learned from Gabe about the power of like minimalist behaviors and strategies to just kind of make your life more effortless and less cluttered, more productive. The productivity aspect of Gabe's channel is probably what I love most about him. I feel so much more productive when I learn things from him and I try to implement some of his strategies into my day-to-day life. Gabe is really good for that, and I found myself learning a lot and hearing a lot about some of the things he's recommended, like product-wise, productivity-wise, books, things about, what's called the 5-hour work week. I still have to take his course, but I really, really enjoy Gabe, and you will too. I will link him down below. But yeah, he's phenomenal. I absolutely adore him. Number 7 is a huge favorite for me. This is the John Deloney podcast. So John Deloney, Dr. John Deloney, he's a clinician. I don't know what his exact, I know he's got a PhD. I'm pretty sure he's got a PhD. Anyway, he works for Dave Ramsey, and his channel is part of the Ramsey show, and he works with Dave Ramsey. A lot of people have different ideas about Dave Ramsey. I love Dave Ramsey, but my favorite person that I watch on his in his sphere is John Deloney. And John, other than being really cute, John's podcast reminds me of what an adult version of Loveline would be. Like, you guys remember back in the day when we were like teens and early 20-somethings, and we would listen to Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew at night, and it would be all young people calling in. Well, this is like my generation, like Gen X adults, is John Deloney podcast. Now, he has younger listeners as well. It's not like all like older people, but I'm telling you, it's a more mature version of Loveline with more real world issues, problems. I actually saw that today, and after I finish filming, I'm going to go watch this. I have to watch this video. He posted, every day he has his podcast, or it's like every other day he has his podcast, and then he breaks up the podcast into smaller videos, and I usually watch the smaller videos kind of like all separately. And he posted one today about, and it has to be a new parent calling in who has just had a child with special needs, specifically Down syndrome. And I want to listen to that call because I want to hear what he has to say. And I want to hear from the caller about, their emotions and how they're feeling. Because, see, I've been through this. And I remember finding out, prior to Lila being born, I found out that she was going to have Down syndrome. And I would have wished that I had the John Deloney podcast and that call to listen to back in the day. So I want to hear that podcast, part of that podcast that he did today. And I'm so excited about it. I saw the title of it and I'm like, oh my God, in the thumbnail, I'm like, Down syndrome. Yeah. I love Down syndrome. So I have a child with Down syndrome. Okay. So there you go. So the next one's kind of a twofer. And it's a twofer, and I say that because there's two channels kind of associated with the same. It's Ms. Mojo and Watch Mojo. I love entertainment news. I love entertainment news. I used to love to read and read all the tabloid news stuff. And I loved entertainment. It was like, I love, my favorite magazine ever is Entertainment Weekly. I loved Entertainment Weekly, but I miss Mojo, Watch Mojo. They do lots of rankings. So there you go. Lots of rankings. And it's all usually entertainment related or true crime related. Like they do stuff that's like world history related. They rank everything. It's basically just like a ranking channel. And I love Miss Mojo. And yeah. So Miss Mojo. So if you guys don't know Miss Mojo, they have Miss Mojo and Watch Mojo. And I don't really know what the difference is between the two, but like they also have, there's a British equivalent that's called What Culture. I'll mention that here too. What Culture is very entertainment heavy. It's more entertainment related than anything. It's more about movies and TV shows, specifically movies mostly. And I love What Culture as well. They're kind of an additional bonus mention. But yeah, Miss Mojo, it's, anything that's ranked, I'm here for it. Anything that's ranked, I'm here for it. Okay, number 9. Oh my gosh, these last two are so great. Number 9 is The Critical Drinker. If you've never heard of The Critical Drinker, you don't know what you're missing. I'm telling you, this guy is Scottish, and he's called The Critical Drinker, and he's a movie critic, and that's just the name of his channel, Critical Drinker. I'm sure, being Scottish, he drinks a lot. But he is so brutally honest and hilarious, like you will die laughing. The only problem with it is if you're going into that and you love a specific movie or you're excited about a specific movie, he will literally, it's like that episode in The Big Bang Theory where Amy figures out Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then all of like Sheldon and Leonard and Raj and Howard, they're so disappointed because they feel like they've been deceived. This is the same thing. Like you will think that something like I don't know what specific movie. I think they just recently reviewed a movie it was Wicked. I think it was Wicked, and and he destroyed this movie. And I don't know if it's like he's doing it on purpose, but he's like brings up, it's so funny, he's a critical drinker. He's so smart, but he's like drunk at the same time. It's hilarious. You guys, I'm telling you when I tell you, you need to see The Critical Drinker. I will link him down below. I don't even know what his name is, but he's funny as hell and you will die laughing. Okay, the last one. I have adored this channel. It's a recent, this year, probably within the last 6 months, I've really kind of gotten on with, well, probably this whole year, because like this award season, is this film critic named Brian Rowe from this channel called The Awards Contender. I adore Brian. I love Brian. I think Brian is amazing. He talks about all the things that I love in movies, like cinematography, the acting, the directing, and the plots, and all these different things. He does really great movie reviews. He goes to all the movie festivals that he can, and he gives really, really great reviews about movies that I know I want to see. I'm an indie movie fan. I love the critical reviews of movies. I don't like fan reviews. I don't like fan scores, because I trust, you know, like you say most people like trust the government and they shouldn't. Well, I trust the critics, even though most people say, oh, the critics don't know what they're talking about. I consider myself a really, how shall we say, kind of snooty moviegoer. Like, I need to know that it was well received by critics and that the critics really, really like it. And it does matter to me. Most people would be like, oh no, the critics don't know what they're talking about. They're gonna pull it all apart, and the scores don't mean anything. Yes, they do. I'm here to tell you they do. I don't see a lot of movies anymore, but I have a running list. I have a running list of movies that Brian has recommended to me. And yes, Brian, I'm going to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Mulholland Drive, and Sunset Boulevard. I really want to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles the most, and Mulholland Drive. Brian just did a video that I watched where he was talking about his top 10 favorite movies of all time, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to watch all of those. And yeah, Brian's just amazing. And I think he gets really excited about award shows, which I totally used to get excited about award shows. Nowadays, I don't like the speeches. I just want to know who wins. And I only say that because, I mean, everything gets so wacky and politicized. But yeah, I love Brian so much. So there you go, guys. These channels are all going to be listed down below. I highly suggest all of them. I think you will love them. I'm sure that I could come up with 10 more channels, but I'm telling you guys, I live for these channels. And yeah, I mean, YouTube is about more than beauty, and I find myself watching these channels more than beauty channels. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't mean I don't love my beauty friends, but these are my top 10 YouTube channels right now. So hope you guys found this video interesting. If you did, make sure you like it, give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel for a varied variety of content. I like to film all sorts of different things. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So thank you for being here today, and I hope you learned something new and got some value out of today's video. And I'm going to say Borhang finger hearts at Purple You. You're awesome and amazing. Thank you for being you, and remember to be kind. Go out into the world, love others as Jesus has loved you, and treat others as you would like to be treated. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to say in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. And may the force be with you always. Thank you so much, you guys, and I will catch you in my next one. Okay, TTFN, bye!